Because the last time on Dragon Ball Z, we were washing a fucking park. Pardon me. And, like, there was so much to clean. It was ridiculous. I had to change the game before I lost my sanity after a while. Eventually, OBS will pick it up. I'm sure OBS will pick it up at some point. There we go. Alright, see you later, Medi. Alright, cool. Back to career mode, I guess. We're doing the playground. We're trying to clean this shit. Let me quickly BRB. I'm going to close the door and then continue. Okay, right. Well, I'm going to be doing it bit by bit. I'm not going to do like every map at once. I just noticed that it wasn't loading while I was alt-tabbed. Interesting. That was a weird one. Anyway, right. Now I need to familiarize myself with the controls again. It's been a little while. 2. Right, 2 is the nozzle. Okay. Oh, we need music. I forgot. This game has no music. Let me go get my mapping playlist real fast, and we're just going to put that on in the background, because the mapping playlist, I think, is probably perfect for this type of thing. Nice calm tracks, for the most part. Alright. Man, I need to get back to mapping at some point as well. That's the thing. It's been a while since I've mapped. Right. Okay, back to this. Right, we needed wood spray, didn't we? Do I have wood spray? I do. But I need to equip the correct nozzle. Okay. God damn, there's so much of this to go. Can't believe we got 2 liters of this stuff and it's not going to be enough. Feel free to let me know if the volume levels are alright. I'm assuming they're okay at the moment. Again, I have no idea how the mayor is still the mayor. They allowed this shit to exist. Yeah, I've adjusted the volumes a little bit. When I was watching the stream last time, I noticed that was actually quite quiet and the gun was quite loud. So I did a bit of adjustment. Hopefully it's better now. Alright, you. Stuck. God. God damn, man. God, I hope you can't break your legs. That'd be really awkward. Oh, hey, that's another game I need to play at some point. You gotta reload. Goddamn loading. And I missed Left 4 Dead 2. Oh my god, it's like literally everywhere is every nook and cranny of this place is covered in shit. I'm gonna save a little bit of ammo. Of the spray. Would you say this is better or worse than VCD? If what VCD is what I think it is. I've never actually played VCD, believe it or not. Ooh. Yeah, I've never actually played VCD. It's on my list. I've got it, but like I just haven't played it. Oh man, look at that garbage. God, just look at how much I have left. Unreal. Does make you kind of feel for this type of like terrible job. Somebody has to do it. Oh, it has co-op, does it? Oh, I think I have to get a certain friend involved if that's the case. You know, providing he hasn't played it as well. I mean, I assume you haven't. Or you have, rather, sorry. I assume you have. That feels like a game that you would have played at some point. Yeah, there's like 2 games I need to play with Tatsu, actually. I tell the difference between what is wood and what isn't wood on this thing. Like, that right there. That's wood. That's part of the wood. But I keep looking at it thinking it's dirt. So if that's co-op, maybe I will drag Tatsu into it. Oh man, how is the other side of this so dirty? I really not get enough of it? Oh man, co-op power washing. It's another game I need to get back up. I gotta stop talking about games I need to do. Should just do it, really. Actually, I think I should be cleaning that from below. You're gonna guess Mystical Ninja? Not even close. Okay, actually slightly close. Very slightly. Nope. You're close in that the main character has had ninja training. I want VR PowerWash, and I want the ability to use a sponge. That is my weapon of choice against the forces of darkness. Sponge. Man, I couldn't keep that type of list. No, not a smiley face sponge, a proper square sponge. One with an abrasive side. Really just get in there and get it. Okay, the monkey balls are his own thing, I've noticed. That's good, because it means you can get that finished. No, not ant pants. Sponge me, Bob. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll get back to mapping some point soon. I've just really not been feeling like mapping at all as of late. Really not been feeling like doing anything, which kind of sucks. There we go. Is this its own thing? Oh no, it's part of the monkey balls. Okay, good. That's that cleaned. I'm gonna go clean this shit now. Oh, look, that is fucking revolting, man. That is actually disgusting. I get a similar satisfaction with this that I do with Splatoon, but with Splatoon it's a lot more competitive and a lot less laid back than this. There's something about just covering shit that I weirdly enjoy, and in this case I'm kind of just cleaning it, not inking it up. I mean, if this game was just make as much of a mess as possible, I'd probably still enjoy it just as much. I know we'll never get it, but it'd be great if Splatoon had a PC port. I know we never will. It will never happen because Nintendo are 10,000 years in the past and won't change. Oil Ocean in Sonic Mania was AIDS? What the fuck? What are you talking about? It was fine. I didn't mind Oil Ocean, honestly. What was wrong with Oil Ocean? I mean, the first boss was garbage. See, this is... Okay, this is something that's happened before, and it's happening again. Where people either have no problem at all, or are very annoyed at the gimmicks in Sonic Mania. I did not have any issue with Oil Ocean Act 2's nonsense at all. But to be fair, I am somebody who has played the game way too fucking much in my lifetime. Like, another thing in Sonic Mania is that if you're somebody who is a massive Sonic nerd and you've played it a shitload, it's very easy. But if you're somebody new to it, it can be a pain in the ass. When called the Dark Souls of Sonic games, because that's very dumb to say. But I know that comparison's already been made. There we go. What is the Dark Souls of Sonic games in my opinion? Sonic Heroes for the PS2. Actually, that's a disservice to Dark Souls, actually. The only reason that game's so hard on the PS2 is it is bugged. Very bugged. It makes it very difficult to play. Like, I just wish that Sonic Heroes was more about using your character's abilities to just move around the map as quickly as you can, but they really didn't utilize wall climbing at all. It was just Knuckles' entire purpose was to just take out the trash. And then glide periodically whenever the one gimmick appears. By the way, Scotty, if you were trying to guess the music earlier, it was Llama Lana. It wasn't Mystical Ninja. I need to prepare for the DLC for the second game. Because that's coming. We don't know when, but it's coming. It's just gonna show up one day. I'm not gonna be prepared for it. I still don't know if I'll stream it. I probably won't, but I still don't know. When it comes to like really deep, hard puzzle games like that, I usually prefer not streaming it. And then doing a stream playthrough after I've done it. Well, it's kind of a little bit of both. Sometimes speculation can turn into backseating, and I know it's not intended. Some people were like, "What if you tried this idea?" And I don't like that. I don't like people giving suggestions or ideas. I'd rather they just keep them to themselves, no matter how obvious it is. But I know some people in chat just may accidentally be like, what about this? Because they may assume that I already know, and I don't. And they've accidentally just given it away. So there's that. But there's also just like wandering around for several hours on end, which, you know, if this is like the previous Elf Temple, with how kind of weirdly cryptic it is to figure out how to get into, I imagine this is the same. Where it's gonna be very difficult to figure out how to get into the damn thing. And I might wander around for a while. Like if I was to take a big guess, my guess is that the The area I'm looking for might spawn when you've beaten the final boss, because unlike the first game, which has a time limit, spoilers, there's infinite time to get out, but a lot of things happen while you're trying to escape, and I imagine that it's going to be hiding somewhere during that. But I might be wrong. Yeah, in the first La Milano, when you beat the last boss, you've got 3 minutes to escape. Wait, is it 3 minutes? I think it's 3 minutes. It may be longer than that. I might be thinking of Super Metroid. But in La Milano 2, there's infinite time to escape. And as I say, things start to spawn. If you're trying to go for like 100% bestiary, you need to actually look for enemies during the escape sequence, because they only show up during the escape sequence. But it does feel like you're trying to get out as quickly as possible, which is why it's a little weird. Like, the game implies you need to get out of here fast. Like, the whole place is shaking, everything's crumbling down, but you don't actually need to escape as quick as you can. You just go anywhere that's available. And that's where I think it will spawn, but I have no idea. I might need to have multiple save files on hand to look for it. Okay. And I know Derek wants to do La Milano 2 once the DLC comes out, which is a little weird to me. I figured he'd want to be there for the live opening and unveiling, but Derek is a weird individual I have noticed over the years. He exudes that kind of energy for hard video games that I used to have like 5 years ago, that I no longer have. I've reached the age where I just want to settle down, retire from games, and just play PowerWash Simulator for like 10 hours straight. You would never believe I was a speedrunner at some point. Actually, I could probably get a wider nozzle here. Man, this is some grimy shit. And I know I soaked this up before, so it should be easy enough to remove. One thing I was kind of tempted to do on Discord is just like, and I think I should probably do this soon. I might just ask people what they want to see. Honestly, I might just be like, hey, what would you guys like to watch on stream? Like, I've been playing a lot of 14 recently. I'll be honest, I've been playing an awful lot of Final Fantasy 14. Oh, hello. Is this the extraordinary Dr. Powerwash? We got your DLCs from Cal. We got a dirty old house that needs some TLC. Yes, I wonder why they used this fancy pants shock-absorbing rubber compound for the playground flooring, not good old-fashioned creosote. Creosote? Is that how you say that word? Oh my god, I've seen that word written, I've never seen it said. I've never seen it said. Yeah, that was a sentence I just said out loud. I've never heard that word said. I've only ever seen it in paper. Creosote, okay. So I was on the right track. But yeah, I've been playing a lot of 14, and I've been kind of tempted to just stream it, just as, because, like, I've been playing it a lot, and I shouldn't really care if not many people want to watch, but at the same time, I don't know. I mean, I could probably get more views now that World of Warcraft has essentially kind of fucking killed itself. Oh, Blizzard's killed itself. World of Warcraft hasn't. We gotta get rid of slash spit, you know, because we want to prove that we're actually progressive and we're not awful. But in reality, we only did it to protect the whales. What? I thought he stepped down. I didn't think he'd get filed. I thought he stepped down. If you're talking about, what's his name? Oh my god, why is it forget? It's not Bobby. Who's the other one? What the fuck's his name? Wow, it just scared me. I do not remember. I'm just fucking escaped my mind. HFO. So I don't know. Maybe Jab. There we go. So maybe I will just stream 14 periodically, like just if I'm doing something like a roulette or whatever. I'd rather have 14 streams just be like just chatting streams, because that's kind of what I do. But like nobody wants to come and just chat. Yeah, I thought he stepped down though. I didn't think he got fired. I thought he stepped down. This was something I definitely missed. Okay, so the other side of this tower is looking a lot better now. How's the cleaning going? It's going actually pretty well. We're continuing this stuff from last time. But you know what? I actually do kind of feel bad for the a lot of the WoW community in a way. But at the same time, if Blizzard wants to get their reputation back, if Blizzard wants to get their reputation back, they're gonna have to like legitimately pull shit out of their ass, and that might actually be good for World of Warcraft. They might legitimately do something amazing to pull this game out of their ass. And maybe as a company they'll actually be good again, but I doubt it. I doubt they'll ever relive the glory days, but maybe it will be good enough for me to not hate them as much as I currently do. Because there's gonna have to be a lot of fucking changes. Now the question is, are the whales big enough to make them consider actually making that change? I mean, WoW Reborn, I don't know, maybe. I don't know how bad it is. I don't play WoW. I've never played WoW. I've been tempted to multiple times to play it for like a week just to see how I feel about it, but I never have. I don't know if it's bad enough to warrant a Reborn. Anybody who plays WoW could probably testify if it does. But yeah, I do know of the bad writing. I do know of the incredibly bad writing. I'm very, very well versed in that. That is something I keep up with. I wanted to see how bad it's gone. I wanted to see how dumb it is. Just so I can be mad. But like, a lot of the time Blizzard just doesn't listen to feedback that much. I guess it depends. I remember in the PTR, back in the early days of Overwatch, they actually did listen to a lot of feedback. Yeah, that's the issue. Like, when I saw what WoW Classic was doing, I was actually kind of mad. And I don't even play WoW at all. But I just know if 14 did that shit, I'd have been fucking furious. Like if 14 did 1.0, I mean, okay, alright, 1.0 was never good, alright? The difference between WoW Classic and 1.0 is that nobody liked 1.0. Okay, a few people did, but a few select people did, but old school RuneScape, that's a good example. If old school RuneScape started doing that shit that they did with WoW Classic, I would actually be really pissed. Genuinely pissed. So when I saw that stuff, I don't remember the name of the thing, it's escaped me, but yeah, the current WoW writing team is awful. Like, I mean, god, there's just so many things I'm not happy about. Don't get me wrong, I'm not pretending that 14 is like stellar. I'm not pretending that 14 is amazing. It's got a lot of good things about it, mind you, but like, A Realm Reborn is a little bit like, there's a lot of characters they don't do much with in A Realm Reborn, and the meme that Minfilia doesn't do fucking anything is so prevalent and strong. Right up until the very end. But like, if you compare 14 to World of Warcraft currently, it's night and day. The writing in 14 is so much better than World of Warcraft. Fuck, the writing in MapleStory is better than World of Warcraft, and I'm saying that without a hint of irony. When I got to level 200 zones in MapleStory for the first time, I was actually kind of interested in the weird world that I'd entered. As dumb as my character was, there was something interesting about the 200 plus zone that was happening. That was like semi-invested until I realized I had to grind if I wanted more story. And I mean heavily grind. Like, I think it was like the first time I actually started looking into the lore of World of Warcraft was when Mr. Pandaria, whatever the fuck it's called, came out. And I saw the trailer and immediately cringed into a black hole. At least I think it was that one. Pandaria, what the fuck it is. But the pandas showed up. Talking about 14 in Blizzard is taboo. They are so mad. You know they're mad that 14... They're so mad that 14 is kicking their ass right now. You love the pandas. I don't like the pandas. I'm not just saying that as somebody who is instantly anti-furry no matter what. Because I'm not actually instantly anti-furry. I didn't mind the idea of the rock girls until I realized all of them were exactly the fucking same. And I don't actually mind the Taurens at all. I think the Taurens are fine. But I just did not like the pandas at all. There was something about them that just felt weirdly out of place, and it might have actually just been because I had seen Kung Fu Panda not long afterwards. Yeah, I know, it's a problem, it's an actual problem. I don't mean to do that. I don't actually mean to run into that many furries, but I do. As I've said before on stream, I don't actually give a shit if you are a furry. Just know that when I make fun of you, it's all in jest. And you're free to make fun of me back, but most of you never do. And so I just come off as a complete scumbag. I've also said this before, that, like, when it comes to people who are really good at video games, furries tend to be really good at games, like, unironically. Back in the TF2 days, if you wanted an actual challenge in a proper PvP game, the furry servers were weirdly really good. You did have to mute it every so often, because eventually somebody would come in and be like, I like your Sona, or whatever the fuck they would talk about. But in terms of this like raw gameplay, there was a lot of really good players, and I'm not that surprised given they don't have lives and a lot of money. What else are they gonna do with the time? Get good at games, I guess. Right, I need to get in the roof. I need the ladder. I'm always of the opinion that you should just be able to make fun of any community. You know, as long as it's in like decent taste. As long as your joke is like actually decent. Alright, let's clean this grime out of here. We're almost done, actually. I actually cleared this a lot faster than I thought I would. Cat, can you not do that, please? Leave the poor dog alone. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, whoops. But anyway, back to what I was talking about initially. I might just like... Yeah, Square music. This is the mapping playlist, so you're gonna get some Jimmy tracks, you're gonna get some Stu Boy tracks. But unironically, Square music really works well on this game. But Square music is just generally really good anywhere. The Jimmy Zazer, oh fuck. Hold on. Jimmy Zazer and who else does the music? Oh, there's one more and I can't remember the name. Oh, it's escaped me. Oh, fuck. It will come to me. I'll remember at some point. Square is just all around really good. And I cannot wait for episode 3. I'm still sitting on that. Like, I remember ages ago I had like the Discord DOS request things where I was like, okay, people on Discord, tell me what DOS games to play. And I had that going for a bit, but then I just kind of stopped. I should bring that back. It's mostly because I was worried that people were going to pick like awful games, because I remember playing Prince of Persia and having a bit of a hard time with that one. Don't get me wrong, I gained an appreciation for Prince of Persia, but definitely not a game I'm going to play a second time. I beat it once, I don't need to play it again. Oh, so hold on a second. Backing up. Chat, thank you. There was something that Ethan said a while ago I was meant to answer and I completely forgot. Ah, okay, yeah. About the doing stuff with groups. That's kind of my issue with MMOs, a little bit. And I get why, but it's why I have such a fondness for RuneScape, because RuneScape you can do so much of the game by yourself. Like 99% of the game you can do solo. There's a few things you can't do, but the majority of RuneScape you can do by yourself. That's why I like RuneScape a lot. And it's also why 14, you know, I have issues with 14 because I want to do the ultimate fights, but I need a group. Well, that's fine because I don't play RuneScape 3. I only play OSRS. Like, I know that OSRS has like Theater of Blood, which requires a group. I mean, you can do it solo if you're Wooks, but good luck if you're not Wooks. There we go. Net hack. Hold on. I know that might have been a meme suggestion, but let me check. Ah, it's this game. Yes, I've seen net hack before. That's been tempting, but I'm not sure. We'll see. I can put that on the possible list. And as you know, when a streamer puts it on the possible list, it means it will never get played. I don't know, I'll look into it. I've seen NetHack before, it's something I'll look into. Oh man, Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress is a huge thing to get into. And I have tried. Good lord, have I tried. That is a massive commitment, that one. Yeah, I'll put things like I've got a page on Discord for stream suggestions, but literally, like, where was the last post? I don't think anybody's spoke in that channel for like 1,000 years. Oh yeah, the last person that said anything in it was Bridgeburner accidentally linking his stream. Yeah, that was so long ago. Guy, I don't even know why I had a Discord. I think I had a Discord. I think I made a Discord page because people were asking for it. Oh fuck, I just realized it's 20 to 1 in the morning. People were asking for it, and I just don't know how to use it. Like, that's a dumb statement. Let me try that again. I don't know what's the best way to describe it. I'm not great as a community leader, if that makes any sense. I suck at trying to lead a community. I'm more of a person that just kind of piggybacks on other community. But maybe I'll try to be more active. There's just a lot of times where I'm like, I could talk about this in my chat, but who cares? Like, who's gonna respond? Nobody really cares. And I know it's a dumb mentality to have. I just do sometimes. I just don't like wasting text, if that makes any sense. Honestly, my Discord now is just, it is just a hangout more than anything else. If anybody wants to talk, they're free to, but if you don't, I understand, because there's other servers that exist. I don't know, just having like a community dedicated to me just feels strange in a way. Like, I understand streamers do it all the time. You know, you've got your Discord for I Eat Your Pie, and it's all for I Eat Your Pie mostly, but I guess what I'm trying to say is I've never been popular and I don't know how to handle it. I don't know how to handle being popular. And I'm not really that popular, but I don't know, it's strange. It's just weird. It's a weird experience and I don't know how to handle it. It's like, I could do community events, but do I want to do community events? How would I even set that up? Ah, fuck it. We'll just go to Derek's channel instead. He'll get it set up. Man, I'm gonna delete my Twitter. One of these days, I'm actually gonna just delete it. Nope. Creosote is a fungicidal, cheap, and just an absolute joy to pour. Admittedly, it is also, well, it's gone. So I was trying to remember how to say that word. I had it correct in my head, and then I forgot how to say it, and then said it wrong. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna delete my Twitter. If I get any level of growth, somebody's gonna cycle through my old shit and see a post and just tell me that I'm a piece of shit. So honestly, I could just do it right now and not give a shit. Like, okay, anybody in my chat, did you come to this channel via Twitter? Did anybody find my tweet and was like, oh cool, I'm gonna go watch the stream? Did anybody do that? Because if the answer is no, I'm kind of tempted to just delete it. Because, like, I'm really only using it to post, like, the random thing every so often. And while I understand that Twitter is good for growth when you're doing artistic projects, I suppose maybe I should ask, maybe I can, if there's a way to delete every single one of my old tweets, I'll just delete it all and start again. I just don't want to try to go back through time and try to delete everything I've ever typed. Hold on, the cat wants out. Hold on. Like, I already know that I've had some bad takes from a few years ago. I know for a fact I've said some dumb shit a few years ago that I no longer stand by, but I don't know where it is in my old timeline. But some fucker's gonna find it. Some fucker's gonna find it and be like, wow, he actually believes this. Please note that it's not some, like, homophobic or, like, transphobic shit. It's nothing like that. It's probably like some dumb video game take that I no longer agree with. Or maybe there was some political thing that I was misinformed about and I typed about and made a mess of myself. Which is very likely. That happens a lot on Twitter. Everybody fucking does it at some point. Everybody says something dumb politically at some point on Twitter. But like, if there was a way to just delete all of them from a certain point so I never had to see them again, and then I'll just turn the Twitter into, this is, I'm only gonna post shit related to either Twitch streaming or mapping. Because sometimes when you post a mapping thing on Twitter, it can get a lot of traction, and I mean a lot of traction. You get a hell of a lot of engagement sometimes when you post mapping stuff. Maybe I'll look into that and I'll just delete every tweet from like fucking May. Because I know how dumb this fucking dumb Twitter is. I'll just like post the stuff that I make, and then I will try to lead people to like my Twitch stream or my Discord rather than Twitter. My entire timeline is just my tweets, because I don't follow anybody. Apparently who you follow can get you cancelled now, so I can also get you on a block list, and it gets your name down on people's, oh, this person's a transphobe even though he's never said anything list, or this person's homophobic because he follows somebody who made a joke once in 2012. So I just don't follow anybody now. Twitter is such a scary fucking place, and it's so dumb. It shouldn't be that way. It never used to be that way. It's just the fact that it has a weird amount of power that it really shouldn't have. It has influenced and made changes Some things good, some things bad. It's just that rather than looking at the bad things, they're just like, well, I mean, we did bad things, but there's some good things, so it balances it out. It's like, no. You look at the bad things and you look to improve. You don't look at the bad things and are like, oh, well, it's okay though, we did good things once. Or, well, it's bad, but we can justify why it was good in the end. It's just such a cesspool. And I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's definitely Tumblr. When Tumblr deleted porn or refused to put porn on the site, that's when it happened. And I mean, there was the migration, and that definitely had an influence, but I actually think Twitter was on its way to being this bad, regardless of Tumblr doing its thing. It just helped push it straight into it. And I mean, there is the whole guilty until proven innocent scenario that happens an awful lot. People get cancelled. Everybody's trying to ruin their life. Like, if you get control of narrative immediately, even if the person you're trying to ruin the life of turns out to be completely innocent and has plenty of evidence, you've already done damage. That is, you cannot repair that damage. The poor Jared situation is a good example. As dumb as I think he was with the whole, you know, picture sharing shit, his stuff is like, he's kind of fucked still, regardless of that. He's recovered a bit, but there's going to be so many people that will just not listen to his side of the story and just go with it. And that's why I kind of hate about Twitter. A lot. Can you repair this playground? Yeah, I can. Which is on its way to being fixed. We've got barely any left. This may matter. No, this is Kingdom Hearts. I actually forgot I had this track on here. I actually took off a couple of Kingdom Hearts tracks because I didn't think they fit. With the mapping stream, there's a couple of tracks I just thought were a bit... They went on a bit long and they weren't that great to have. But yeah, I'll have a look at Twitter and I'll see what I want to do, because I do kind of want to just clean up everything and just pretend the past never happened. If I have to delete an account and just make a new one, I'll just do that. Because again, when I start making a lot of maps and start doing a lot more stuff, getting likes and retweets and getting the eyes out there definitely helps a lot, and Twitter is a really good way of doing it. As I say earlier, Twitter is very influential and can make or break a lot of things. So if I'm gonna have a Twitter, I might as well exploit it to get views. May as well be clickbaity as fuck and get people looking at my shit. Yeah, there's a lot of really good Undertale tracks, but nowadays I feel it's definitely the lazy choice. It's like, oh, I need some relaxing music, I'm just gonna put on Undertale, like, immediately. Don't get me wrong, Undertale's still a great game. Speaking of, I've actually been in a weird mood to work on an old RPG idea. That might be because I'm playing Final Fantasy, but I've been in the mood to... I've had this idea for years, and I've kind of looked back into it again. But like, I don't think I'll finish it. I think I just want to look into it and then burn myself out on the idea and move to something else. Just get it started. Undertale's it's... You need to be into the characters and world of Undertale. If you're not into it, then it can be a bad time, because the gameplay itself is fairly simple. It's like, it genuinely is quite simple. Which is one of the detriments to Undertale, is that there's not much strategy. It's more puzzle solving a lot of the time than it is actual, like, RPG strategy. But if you like the characters and world and story, then it can be a really good time. The characters and world carry that game hard. And in my opinion, I like the characters, I like the world, so I enjoyed the game. Hello Game Boy 736, sorry. I was meant to say hi and got sidetracked. Yeah, Dine did play it once. I was in his chat moderating to ban anybody trying to give spoilers, or telling him how to play the game. And despite that, people were still doing it a little bit. And I think Dine just didn't play it again afterwards. Which sucks, because I wanted to watch him play it. But he never played it again. It might have also just been that he just didn't like the game. Again, if you don't like the world or characters, you don't like where it's going, then it's just not a game you're going to find good. So here's the thing with the fan base. That was a bit unfortunate, but I try my absolute hardest to not let the fan base influence anything. As long as Toby Fox does not let the fan base influence what happens in Deltarune, I'm fine. In fact, that makes me wonder if that's why he made such a drastic change with the main characters. And it's just like, hey, look at all these characters you remember. I feel like now that with so many people creating alternate universes and all this nonsense that they do, which, like, people can do that if they want, I don't care. People can be fans, people can make their alternate universe shit, whatever. I don't know. It feels a bit like it's out of your control eventually. When fan bases start going a bit wild and creating a bunch of fan theories and fan stuff. Like, I know for a fact that when Toby Fox made Undertale, he did not expect this popularity. In fact, I can tell you right now that the community for Undertale was hella small until the big YouTubers started playing it, and then it just grew so fast and so huge. And I don't think he or anybody else was ready for that. But Toby Fox has kept himself to himself as of late, so I imagine he's just not letting anybody influence him in any way, and you're just getting the work on Deltarune. But yeah, fan bases will do that sometimes. It's like the Friday Night Funkin' one right now. I like Friday Night Funkin'. I was gonna play it on stream, but then I decided against it. But I like Friday Night Funkin'. It's very simple for a rhythm game. It's definitely, as somebody who played Stepmania in the past, it definitely is, and it's definitely hella simple. But I like some of the tracks and some of the characters, and I like what's happening, but again, with all the mod support and stuff happening, people have created a lot of fan stuff, and it's gone a bit over the top, much like Undertale was. But again, you just take the media for what it is, and just consume media for what it is, and fuck everybody else. And then be like, I enjoyed that, that was fun, I enjoyed my time, I'm not gonna go into the fan base, I'm not gonna look at memes. I mean, it does kind of suck if you're the type of person that like wants to talk about this with other people and try to introduce it, and it's already got a bad stigma because of its fan base. But yeah, it's like the fan base of Harry Potter is like, it's quite similar. It was a similar case actually with Harry Potter. And then J.K. Rowling kind of like ruined that for herself, if I'm honest. Just by adding this extra lore to seem more progressive, I guess. Also, I've noticed the checklist has popped up, so we're almost done. Now, yeah, okay, so Rick and Morty, I actually like Rick and Morty, but I don't love Rick and Morty. I like it. I think it's got a lot of funny moments, but I didn't watch it, and then the fan base showed itself, and I kind of didn't watch it because of the fan base. And I know that goes against literally everything I just said, but I saw it and I was like, oh boy, this, I don't know about that one, Chief. So I didn't watch it for the longest time. And then I caught it because it was on, I was with friends and we're like, we're gonna go watch it. I'm like, okay, I'll give this a try. And I was like, you know what, this isn't actually that bad. I like Rick and Morty. I gotta stop letting the fan base just influence my decision on a lot of things. It's very easy to miss good shit, because sometimes the fan base is big for a reason. You know, sometimes the big streamers on Twitch are the big streamers on Twitch for a reason. It's more than just boba. It's sometimes it may seem that way, but it's more than just boba, and it's more than just loud. Some people are actually really, really great streamers on Twitch. I've said this before, that my favorite streamer on Twitch that's big is Jerma985, and Jerma was like big outside of Twitch. I loved Jerma's YouTube videos. I was so addicted to his shit way back in like 2013, 2014. Jerma has a style I've never seen before on YouTube, and he has a sense of humor that I absolutely fucking adore. So sometimes things are really big and popular for a reason. Now, I mean, in the situation of Homestuck or whatever, I'm probably never, ever, ever gonna look at any of that again because of the fan base. And I get that I'm going against myself again, but there's just something about that whole thing that, like, radiates something I wouldn't like. Yeah, like, Rick and Morty isn't that bad. Definitely not my favorite show in the world, but it's not that bad. It's, again, don't let the garbage fan base influence you. It just kind of sucks when you are trying to talk with other people, and they're either, they already have that stigma because of the fan base, or they are obsessed with it. But to be fair, I haven't really came across any like obsessive fans of Undertale. I've genuinely tried to avoid them at all costs. Yoko Taro did something out of spite for his mobile game. I don't actually know what he did. What did he do for his mobile game? Oh man, we're so close. This tower's got barely anything left. Oh, it's got that over here, hold on. There's actually a bit of grime, a lot of grime in this area. Alright, the roof. The roof's the last thing that needs to go and we're done. Help, I'm stuck in the jungle gym. This track just goes fucking off on one. It's such a good track. It just keeps going. It doesn't stop. Alright, have a good night, Johnny boy. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, fuck. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Come on, climb the pole. Well, we're lodged. Oh, fuck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where am I? We're weirdly lodged there. What am I missing? It's like there must be a huge chunk somewhere. Oh, that was a good whistle. Oh, it's probably here. Yeah, it's here. Super drop on the playground. Dirt finder. Look at it now. I'll admit there may have been the odd fleck of dirt here and there. Just when it comes to the... Oh, okay. Spent too long reading that. Wow, look at that now. It doesn't look like absolute dog shit. This looks like a great place to be. Nice and sparkly clean. Anyway, all right, I see. That was fun. All right, well, we gotta get a new job. All right, let's look at it. Look at it all be done. Given the red gate thing is in the background, is this supposed to be Japan? I actually don't think... I think it's England. I don't know, there's so many colors in this world. Too many, perhaps. Oh, what do you mean too many, perhaps? Anyway, you've got those bleeding worry warts off my back, and for that I cannot thank you enough. Okay, buddy. Yeah, we're in Mockingham. Alright, hey, fuck me. These are two massive jobs. So, how much do I need for the upgrade power washer? The medium one. 900. Okay. We're gonna do the smaller one. We're gonna get this dirt bag, and then we're gonna fold the upgraded power washer. Wait, is it a volcano? I mean, there's these bins, which implies England. On the selection image. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, oh, you're right. What the hell? There is a volcano. Hey, Doc. You know I mentioned my folks? Well, I think it's time their bungalow met with your pressure washer. So filthy it's hard to tell where the ground ends and the house begins. And I mentioned you to Ma, her eyes lit up. Pops moaned and said the browner the Porsche, the warmer the torch. Which clearly means nothing, so he's overruled. You need a place to go clean out, I'm sure it'll give them both a lift. Yeah, there's a fucking volcano there. Right, so let's get the next power washer because these are looking to be very big. And an upgrade would be very nice. So let's go clean this dude's dirt bag. Which shouldn't actually take long, all things considered, because it's fairly simple looking. Yeah, this won't take long. It'll be a nice quick one. Nice quick 75 buckaroos. I've got this weird feeling this may actually be difficult on like the survival mode where you have limited water. It might really limit how much water you have on this one. I feel like this is not the best way to clean a bike. God, this fucking remix of Lava Reef is so good. It always puts a big smile on my face every time I hear this damn thing. P. Lopez knocked this out of the park, man. What's my checklist? I surely can't have that much left. Ah, the inside of the tiles. Brake disc. I can't see it. Front fender. Ah. So, this is me showing my lack of knowledge on motorbikes. Where the fuck's the brake disc? I thought I knew where it was, but I can't see it anywhere. On the way. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. I'm a dumbass. I'm actually really fucking dumb. That's what I assumed it was, and I thought, no, they're all clean. But I haven't done the back side of each of them. There we go. Howdy, Dirt Fighter, put everything on hold. My golf buggy soiled like you wouldn't believe. No, I looked at that initially, didn't see anything, and then I looked in the inside, and I was like, okay, maybe it's in here. Clean as an egg. You're a legend. Nothing can stop me now. Clean as an egg. I've seen a lot of dirty eggs in my time. I mean, I've seen a lot of clean eggs, but like sometimes eggs are just a bit messy. I think this is my house, so this is my gnome. Because this gnome was here last time. By the way, I want the mini golf course for the next clean section. I saw the poll. I want the mini golf course. I really want the mini golf course. Well, I kind of want to do the golf bug, you know. Another short one. Alright, cool. Oops, nope. Golf cart. Well, first of all, we're gonna upgrade. Give me the new power washer. Let's go. And the next tier is 2 grand. We got a while to go though. Alright. So, clean the golf cart for $100. You need to clean my sorry golf cart. You might have heard about my poor cat Ulysses going missing. Yeah, I did actually, I remember that. We're all frantic with worry, what with the ceremony just around the corner. I swear I saw him on the golf course, frolicking on the lily pads in the lake by the 13th par 3, but I always get a birdie. By the time I realized it was just a boisterous carp, it was too late. He slammed on the brakes and went tumbling down the slope, head over tail. Don't worry, Doc's giving me the all clear. Said they'd never seen anyone recover from such a minor incident in so little time. The car needs a hose down. Alright, Mayor. Jeff Jefferson the 13th. Alright, so first up. Get the new one. Let's go. So I've noticed I don't have my spray anymore. Because it doesn't come with this. So I need to buy a spray for this. Let's just see how good this thing is. Oh, baby. That is cleaning. Holy shit. That is getting the job done already. I'm using a 25. Dude, your thing is going to be clean in no time. What dog? Yeah, I really like mini golf a lot. I have not been mini golfing in such a long time. I suck at mini golf, but unlike bowling, I actually just like trying. Dude, this thing slaps. Dude, I remember that mini golf we played with Diggler and Scuff. That shit was fun. Oh my god. The indoor one. That was so much fun. I don't remember who won that. Was it you or Diggler? I think it may have been you. Just barely. I remember I was trying to keep score and I had to count it all up. I think I got last because one of the fucking holes just sucked. And where at? It's away in like New York somewhere. It's like somewhere in Albany. I don't even know if it's in Albany. It may have been away from Albany. I don't even remember. But like it was a ways off. It was when I went to visit Flame Dragon. And that's when he learned it was easier to deal with me over voice than in person. Right, body. Oh, hello. By mini golf. I don't want to reveal too much about where I live, but there was actually a decent mini golf nearby where I lived. I mean, it wasn't like spectacular. They were simple, but it was free, and it was a case of, you know, just take a golf club and a golf ball and just go nuts. It was just a very simple little park, but it got vandalized, much like fucking everything else does in this area. So, windshield. Okay, I didn't even realize it was the windshield. I didn't even read the checklist. That time I wasn't being dumb. Looking at the golf cart now, it's almost like the whole thing never happened. You're a genius. I'm not a genius. I'm just good with a gun. If I was a genius, I wouldn't be working at this. I'd be doing something else. We gotta come back. I think I've already said that if I'm going back to America, it would be like permanent at this point. It's too expensive to fly over, man. It's way too pricey. Alright. Bungalow. I gotta just have a look at this fucking mess, man. But where are the head boys? It's not quite the same. It'd be more rounded here, but anytime I see a cul-de-sac, it's the first thing I think of every time. Those also just the colored houses that just made me think of it. Man, I have not watched Ed, Edd n Eddy in so long. I could honestly binge watch that whole show again. God, this house is a shithole. But you know what? I don't actually think it's going to be that bad. I think we can clean this up with the new super power washer thing. It does a lot of damage. So glad you're here. Calvin's such a good boy. He's a volcanologist, you know. Well, that explains the convenient volcano that is currently steaming. Smoking. Wait a minute. Is that Ulysses? Hello? Is that the cat? Well, if it is, I just scared him off. Well, alright, okay. Whoopsie. I think the reason that Ed, Edd n Eddy hit so hard is that every single character in that show, I'm pretty certain, I've known in real life at some point growing up and like kid shows. Yeah, I've seen the Ed, Edd n Eddy movie finale thing. I thought it was mostly okay. I think the ending was rushed a bit. I almost feel like they were writing for a longer ending and then realized they were running out of time. Because Cartoon Network, I think, it requires it to be like an hour and a half or something. But I like the finale ending. I like the movie. It was just a great show to watch as a teen. I had been a teen when I saw it. Yeah, I'm still watching YouTube. Okay, this is a powerful door. It's definitely one of those shows that was like, thinking back in my secondary school years, there's like nothing that great that ever happened, but in terms of the games and television I consumed, there was a lot of good shit in that era. A lot of bad, but a lot of good shit in that era. No, 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 Moth. No, we're no, you're not doing this. Here, get out of here. I'm gonna just finish my tea before you drown yourself in it. There, now you can't drown yourself. I finished the tea. It's actually a bit on the cold side, actually. Another show I'm actually tempted to binge watch again is like the first few seasons, like maybe not season 1, but like season 2 to like season 7 or 8 of The Simpsons. I absolutely adore The Simpsons, up to a point. You know, I vaguely remember you mentioning that for some reason. I don't remember it being very good when I watched it, but it may have also just been that I wasn't really that into it. Yeah, we're cleaning this up fairly quickly, actually. Power washer is actually doing a lot of work here. Yeah, we do dive into nostalgia quite a lot on this stream, which is fine. I mean, I do play Doom, so it is what it is. Yeah, I can vaguely remember Battle Network's anime getting like goofy. Okay, so the fact that this house is lived in is concerning to me. Like, they apparently lived in this fucking thing. But I'm expecting to open the door and there'll be like fucking 30 bottles of like 7-Up and Coca-Cola sitting right at the door. Man, this thing is hella strong. Speedrun strat, just save for this thing. I imagine there's going to be a lot more powerful stuff that I have to deal with later down the line, but this shit is strong. Yeah, this is StarCraft. You know, back when Blizzard didn't suck balls entirely. StarCraft's main campaign and Brood War are really good. They are very good. It was StarCraft that really, like, back in the day, I consider Blizzard one of my favorite companies just because of the games like StarCraft and Warcraft 3 and Warcraft 2. You know, they had a thing going for a long time. And they got too big for the britches. Yeah, I did the same thing actually. I downloaded it and I planned on streaming it, but I never actually played the thing. But no, as the story is kind of corny, and a little bit predictable by today's standards, but overall the world is great. As much as I'm not a fan of playing Protoss, but I like the Protoss and their world and their soundtrack. There's a lot of good things about StarCraft 1. And it's just an all-around really good, nicely balanced and polished strategy game. And this is working pretty well. I don't know actually. I would like to assume they would still have a Total Biscuit voice announcer. Assuming you mean like whatchamacallit, what's the phrase? I'm trying to think of the phrase. Because I'm under the assumption you're not talking about Total Biscuit still being alive to announce the game. I'm assuming you're talking about like an in-game, yeah, that stuff. I don't know what the terms have been escaping me today. I guess announcer is just the word you would use. Never mind. I like that Terraria's music is just a meme. Like, you can literally just have something playing and fast forward and just play Terraria music and then it just counts as a meme. The internet is such a fascinating place. Terraria music slaps though. I'm gonna have to go and clean that roof. Look at the state of that. Right, time for this side of the house. But anyway, if you get a chance, I would at least... Oh, Mark keeps messaging me. They're getting really excited with how this is looking. Sounds like it's going great. Alright, Calvin, I've got it under control. This house is going to be looking brand new by the time I'm done with it. Well, the outside is. I don't know about the interior. But yeah, if you get a chance to play StarCraft 2, give it a shot. It's a great game. StarCraft 1. StarCraft 2 is okay. StarCraft 2's main campaign is fine. I don't like what they did with the story, but the campaign itself is fine. This one's to get this stuff up here. By the time a lot of friends of mine were playing Heroes of the Storm religiously, I was starting to like fall off of MOBAs because I began to realize that they pissed me the fuck off. Like hardcore. Now don't get me wrong, I appreciate MOBAs a lot. MOBAs are generally really good ideas. And they can be really fun. With the right people. But I am, as somebody who was generally really good at, well, I wouldn't say the like the best, I wasn't Korean or anything. But as somebody who was really good at strategy games back in the day, seeing the rust that I had for League of Legends made me very mad. Mostly at myself. And I began to realize that, well, I'm not enjoying it because I'm just getting mad and overcritical of myself, so I'm just not going to play it. If I'm not good at the game anymore, then just skip it. Remember, kids, you can only enjoy a game if you're good at it. That's just the rules. But yeah, I actually kind of liked a lot of the characters they chose for Heroes of the Storm. There's a lot of oh, my favorite characters here. I want to play this character. I think I remember I wanted to be Kerrigan, but then I didn't like how Kerrigan played. Never finishes. Oh. That never finishes a lot of things. Actually, I should message the King Dime and I should be like, hey Dime, come play Fall Guys. You played it once on stream. You should, I'll come stream it with you again. We do another co-op stream of Fall Guys. Cause like, I've never seen King Dime or heard King Dime get like rustled. He's generally mostly calm. But Fall Guys rustled his jimmies so hard. And I kinda wanted to play the game again, just for that reason. That shit was funny to me. That was such a funny stream. I imagine a lot of King Dime's viewers were not too keen on me being on stream, but that is how it is. Oh my god, can you imagine? Oh man. It will be me taking the two children to the park. It's the European Speedrunner Assembly. I think I remember saying I was going to go to ESA. And then I wasn't a speedrunner anymore. I was no longer eligible to go to ESA because I was no longer a speedrunner. But in all seriousness, I do remember saying I was going to come over to do ESA as well. But I never did. Okay, apparently even Pop's out of his rocking chair now and having a look. No, I know I can come as part of the public. I'm mostly joking. You don't have to be a speedrunner to go to ESA. You can go to ESA as like part of the audience, or just come and hang out. I guess it's not quite a convention, but it near enough is just a hangout for people who enjoy speedrunning and for people who do speedruns. Like, I still remember how the Jazz Jackrabbit 2 speedrun works, and 1 as well. I do still feel kind of bad for not speedrunning anymore. I know a lot of people are just like, eh. You should do more speedruns. But I just kind of don't enjoy it like I used to. I think I'm too old and my priorities have changed. I probably wouldn't do the donation reader, if I'm honest. Even if it's for a charity, I'm waiting for somebody to be like, hey, donation reader, can you do X, Y, and Z? Because it'd be really funny if you, with that stupid accent, would say something. But I could be there as a, as like, I don't know, I'd be on the couch to help commentate a run. That'd be the most I'd do. Wonder how things would be if I went to go back to Borderlands 2 speedrunning. I really wonder. Just one day I wake up and I'm like, I'm gonna go and speedrun Borderlands 2 again. Yeah, the BL2 speedrun is a little bit of nonsense. Especially now. Now it's a lot more nonsense. Don't get me wrong, I still actually enjoyed Borderlands 2 speedrunning back in the day. But don't know if I could do it now, like with the current strats and things you have to do. I prefer my biggest worry being RNG and a couple of grenade jumps, not what they have now. Oh. That's weird. I mean, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Sometimes I feel like I could have cleaned that a bit more before it's 100%, but at the same time I know why they do it, because trying to get every single pixel of dirt would be actually the worst. Man, this thing just cleans up fungus like immediately, just instantly gone. I mean, I am using the 15, let's try the 25. Man, I don't even know how powerful the heavy duty one's going to be if this one's already clobbering. This one's doing way more work. But the deep fungus takes a bit, but it's way better than the other cleaner. But yeah, I don't know, like, I kind of miss those days where I was that passionate about speedrunning that I saw Borderlands 2, completed it, and I was like, I want to learn how to actually run this game. Then I met a bunch of cool people in the community, and Professor Broman is now one of the bigger streamers on Twitch. Not the biggest though, but he's doing well for himself, actually. He's doing pretty well for himself, in all honesty. Then there's, like, you know, there's Truffaut as well. And then there's Rayman Legends, man. I miss those days. I miss racing with Spike, Vegeta, and Ubergoose and people. That was a lot of fun. I wish I wasn't such an awkward loser back then, but here's the thing with Professor Broman is I'm personally not a fan of the direction his stream has taken. There's nothing wrong with it, and it's worked, but for a time he was very much a very big hype man for a while. He's died down a lot with that. He's a lot less hype man. He's still got that hype voice, that fully energetic voice, and overhypes some things, but for the most part I feel like he's calmed down a lot more now. He's a lot more chill and laid back. But at the time I wasn't big on where his stream went, but I mean, as I've said before, it's now hella successful. If you compare it to any of us, really. He played that game, he went full in, all chips, and won. He got that partner and got a lot of views. And I mean, he enjoys it. He enjoys playing that game, Destiny, amongst other things. And I think he also owns a coffee company now as well. Like, I could not be happier for him, honestly. We haven't spoken in such a long time, but given where he started off, and given everything that happened with him, and like his whole life, like he had that shitty job for a while, I'm glad to see him find success. Also, even though I'm pretty sure T-Rex doesn't like me, I'm also glad to see he also found success. Dude, some of the music in like CDI Zelda actually like slaps hard. There's a lot of really good tracks in that shitty game. Yeah, I know how you feel, Truffaut. I was kind of the same way when I went to GDQ. It was like, oh man, I watched this guy. And it's like, man, I want to go talk to him, but it's like, but I'm a nobody and I'm a loser. So they probably won't want to see me. You know, like a usual angsty, like 15-year-old boy would do whenever he meets his heroes. But the thing is this is something I realized a little too late. Everybody at these GDQ events are all loser nerds just like you, and a lot of them are probably as socially awkward as you are. So just go for it. there was at the time anyway, I don't know how it is now, but at the time there was not much in terms of elitism. I mean, you had the big players, you had Cosmo, right, and Siglemic, but a lot of people were like fairly small potatoes in their community, and they were absolutely fine with talking to people and sharing their interest. Like, I spoke to Cool Kid, EduDQ. He just came up and he was watching me doing the Doom speedruns, and we got into a conversation about, you know, the differences between speedrunning Quake and speedrunning Doom. And Cool Kid's a great guy. I love Cool Kid. But at the time, I was like, oh man, I look up to this guy. This dude is really good at speedrunning. But like, he's just a casual guy. He's not a celebrity. He's not someone I need to be afraid of. Cool Kid's a cool guy. He lives up to his name. And he is actually very good at fucking video games. That dude is way too good at the games he plays. Which is very many, I should add. I remember back in the early days of SRL, the big boy had so many fucking points on every goddamn game. Because that dude would just speedrun, race, all sorts of games and just get like first or second place with no problem at all. To the point where people thought he was cheating a little bit, but no, he's just naturally good at games. But yeah, I don't know how it'd be if I meet people now. I mean, what the fuck? I did not clean that roof. I absolutely didn't. Alright, whatever. That's what you want to do. The main reason I do streaming to begin with is to, like, help myself be more social. Well, that's what I did initially. Nowadays, it's just for fun. I feel like I'm a lot better now speaking to people than I was 6-7 years ago. I'm now far more open now than I was before. It's just a pity that streaming nowadays and getting a decent viewer count is such a hard game to play. And I can absolutely understand it being demoralizing to have very few views on a stream. Like, I always consider myself lucky whenever I get, like, I'm always grateful whenever, like, one person watches the stream. Again, if you want the higher viewer count though, you have to play the game, and sometimes the game is too tedious. So I'm absolutely fine with like one person watching the games I play. But sometimes the thought does enter my head. I'm like, should I stream this? I don't think anybody will watch. But I should just do it anyway, because it's not like I'm doing anything else. I'm just playing the game. Might as well stream it and see if anybody wants to have a chat. Because that's all my stream really is now. It's just, I play a game and chat with people who want to watch. And I'm always grateful for anybody who pops in, says hi. Because otherwise I'd just be sitting here in silence, no music in the background, and just cleaning doors and windows and brick. And I will admit, I'm also part of the problem. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I just want to watch a stream and lurk. That's what I do a lot of the time. But you know, it's kind of give and take. Like, I'll go into streams and I'll mostly lurk in most people's streams. But if people want to lurk in my stream, you're absolutely fine to do so. Nobody ever needs to talk in my streams. The fact that you're watching some Scottish dingus clean a house is fine for me. I'm absolutely fine. Right, bricks. I'm gonna guess it's one of these. Yeah, okay, don't get, don't take. I know what I meant when I said it. That was a hell of Captain Clever. Which post is it? God damn. I keep pushing Shift Tab and I keep opening the Steam window. You know, I was actually really mad that the Twitch statistics didn't tell me about who I watch. They told me about the people who watch me. They did not tell me about who I watch. And I was so fucking pissed. I wanted to see who my most viewed Twitch stream was. Oh, the bungalow looks amazing, Doc. Thank you. You wouldn't believe the impact it's had. Ma's down in the wood picking flowers, and Pop is muttering silently about the job he's got for you. Oh God. Leonard Miller. Oh, let's look at the house. But yeah, it annoyed me because my friend, I was his second most viewed stream. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I want to see what my viewed stream was. Because I actually think, like, actually, unironically, Captain Clever, I think you might have been second or third place. But it never told me, and I never got the info, and I'm pissed because I wanted to see what it was. Like, I'm just thinking about it, like at the time, because I've been around for so many years, I really would have wondered who it would have been. Oh God, it's the big fucker now. Alright, okay. I'm gonna get this started, but I don't know if I'm gonna get it finished. But yeah, that was the info I wanted to see. I did not mind like who watched what. I mean, it's good information to have, but I just kind of wanted to see what I watched the most. What was the description here? Cards on the table. We live in an old house of Ether Diath. Yeah, Ether Diath, whatever his name is. The eccentric actress who played the Wicked Witch in that classic movie and vanished mysteriously in the national park. We know all the rumors surrounding the place, but we also know we've picked up an absolute bargain. We don't mind if the furniture moves around a little. That's just next level feng shui. But the grubby exterior is really getting to us, and all the power washers in town are too scared to set foot in the yard. If you could help us, we'd be eternally grateful. Okay. There's a lot of lore happening in the background. So I want it's daytime. It's daytime, but I should keep my eye on for a ghost. Do you? I've never had that email before. Oh, you may notice the odd, super weird, creepy sound on the outside of the house. Nothing to worry about. Wait. That? Oh, okay, there's a few creepy weird signs, yeah. I'm gonna guess I have to clear that out. According to Jenny's research, they're written in Enochian, the ancient language of the angels. I only know how to pronounce that word because I'm a black mage. That is the first time I've seen that word being used outside of Final Fantasy XIV. So there's a dog in this yard at some point. And this is a bigger state than Texas. Jesus Christ. So much fungus. Yeah, I'm a nerd. What are you gonna do about it? Please don't bully me. Actually, come to think of it, now I just realized why I don't get email notifications. I actually don't think I've had email notifications turned on ever, because I don't go to my emails very often. I just go to Twitch and see who's live. Hell, I've got a habit of forgetting to follow people. Like, I'm on a lot of Doom like I jump into a lot of Doom streams an awful lot, but I don't even follow half of them because I keep forgetting to do so. And I just go to the Twitch directory and just find them there. I suppose it's more convenient if you have email notifications on your phone. But I mean, I'm a boomer who doesn't use phones. That would also work, yeah. Also, hello, Bahamut. Man, I'm like weirdly excited for Endwalker. I want to see what they do with Black Mage. I'm just really curious to see what else we get. I don't imagine it's much, but if... So far, every expansion for Black Mage has just made it so much more fun to play every single time. Yeah, I get hit by the power washing bug. It's honestly a weirdly fun, relaxing game. Don't know what it is. Now that I've finished Rush, I think I will actually bring back the DOS requests again. I understand that my streaming as of late has been up in the air. That... Oh my god, there's still a lot of this actually. Okay, this is a rough rock. This is rough. Okay. Unfortunately, we need to buy the spray for it. If I'm going down that road, we need to buy the liquid spray. Okay, I could also do that. You know what? I'm gonna buy this nozzle. We're gonna go put this nozzle on. How does one do that actually? Here we go. Oh. Okay, this wasn't quite what I thought it was. I mean, I'd be fine playing Jill of the Jungle again, unironically. I like Jill of the Jungle. Yeah, that's for the... I figured that was for the Wicked Heavy Stains, but right now we don't have them. Is there any here? No. Oh, wait, do I... Okay. So the only one that can use this spray is this one. Okay. I mean, it's a bit late for me to use it now, I guess. I should probably just stick with the other one I have, because we're almost done with the stone. Right, cool. I mean, it's there. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Okay. Can you? How do you buy it, then? Because I went to the shop, and the only one was that, and... It's owned already. Oh! Scroll down, you fucking idiot. Whoops. Well, it's $375. You know what? I don't actually know if that's worth it, if I've already got one. Or the other one. YouTube, I'm still listening. Go. Stop asking. Well, there we go. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I'll be willing to play Jill of the Jungle. I'm willing to play like any DOS game again. Like anything I speedrun in the past, I'll be willing to play again. Casually. Yeah, if there's any more heavy stains that there's a lot of, I will buy the soap, because it does seem like there's a lot of much heavier dirt in this one. I did not clean that, but alright, you're the boss. Ooh, that is stuck. Let's actually see how this works with it. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that. It's gone. It's like it wasn't even there. Some of the MSX Llama Lana tracks, while they're good, give me a headache eventually. I don't know what it is specifically with the Llama Lana tracks. Although saying that, oh my god, what's it called? I'm having a bad day today. I cannot remember anything. Oh, what's it called? What's the lava cavern called? I don't even remember what the fuck it's called. It's escaped my head. I don't even remember what the fuck it's called. I'm really having a bad day just remembering shit. Oh man. Inferno Cavern. The word is Inferno. How can I not remember the word Inferno? I said lava and Inferno didn't even come to my mind. Anyway, Inferno Cavern. The MSX version of Inferno Cavern slaps. Like, that is actually a really good track. And I could listen to that one all day. Speaking of slaps, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster soundtracks, they are way too good. Like, what the fuck? There are so many good tracks in that game. I think there's only one track out of the entire OST I've listened to from Final Fantasy 1 and 2 and 3, some of 3, that I don't like. At least comparatively. But as a whole, the OST is just absolutely wild. Yeah, there's a lot of them that, like, the remix don't need to go hard at all, given the fight itself. It's like they've got this hardcore rock going on and the boss is just doing the same thing over and over again. But there's a lot of really good tracks in that. I'm genuinely, like, really surprised that all the remix tracks are super good. And I'm also glad, because I really like Final Fantasy music. Dude, I can't, okay, so when 5 comes out, hopefully it comes out before August 30th. But when 5 comes out, I'm going to be doing a 4-job fiesta on 5, and I'm going to stream it. And we're all going to play the game together. I cannot wait to hear 5's tracks. I am very excited. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. I actually thought it was like great, but it turns out it's actually so goddamn dirty. At least this thing works really well on massive mud patches. Hello, Moth. I've already drunk the tea. You can't do anything. But yeah, like Final Fantasy 2, even though I still don't like it, there was a lot of good fucking remixes in 2. And Pandemonium might be so far my favorite remix. There's no reason for that final dungeon to have music that slaps that fucking hard, but it just goes off. Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of pressure to make 6's music really good, because 6 is very much a favorite amongst the community. And hey, I've never played 6. As I said in the software just now, I had a strange sigh-like sound. It's spooky. But yeah, I've never played 6, believe it or not. 6 is actually the one Final Fantasy game I have never played. And I definitely need to get on with it. Why are they telling me this? Because of the lore. This universe has lore for some reason. There's a cat called Ulysses that's gone missing. The mayor sucks balls. He's more interested in his golf carts than actually helping the people. Oh, that was probably that was part of the Terraria soundtrack. The worst mainline FF game. So as somebody who hasn't fully beaten 13, because I didn't get that far at all, and as somebody who's almost finished 2, I might say 2. I might unironically say 2. But if I was to give 13 more of a shot, I might say 13. Just based on the fact I already don't like 13. 8 isn't great, I'll be honest. I'm not... What is this? This is PowerWash Simulator. I'm cleaning houses. I'm cleaning cars. Hello, Moth. Can you please... I don't want to... Please, I don't want to know when you guys die. Yeah, I figure as much, but like... I'm trying to look at it more of an objective thing. Because here's the thing, I gave up with 10 relatively early. And 10's battle system is easily my favorite. I just hate the characters and story. You did not expect me to play this? I mean, that's fair enough, but I like these kind of games. They're nice and chill. Just cleaning up a house. I mean, I'd probably hate 13 more. Honestly, I probably, at the end of it, I think I'm thinking 2 because I'm currently playing 2. But I think if I was to give an overall rating, I probably would hate 13 more. I hate 13's characters more than fucking anything else in the entire galaxy. Not a fan of his battle system at all. Not even remotely. At least with 2's, I actually like 2's very simple story and world. 2 is like extremely oppressive from the offset. Right out of the gate, you start the game and you just die. Like, the enemy just kicks the shit out of you immediately. And then for the rest of the game, the main villain's presence is in every fucking town you visit, just about. Like, the main villain, the captains of the guards are everywhere. You talk to them and they kick the shit out of you. And then every time you're making progress, the bad guys are like 2 steps ahead of you. It's like, oh, cool, you did this thing. We're gonna go bomb 2 towns. Bye. You suck. And like the story as a whole is fairly simple, but I actually kind of like it. And like everybody fucking dies. It's very depressing. A lot of people die. But the gameplay for 2 is where it really is the issue. 2's story is fine. It's this gameplay and the way it does leveling that really makes it awkward. It's difficult to know what you're doing is working. You just gain levels and random stats depending on what you do. And it's not like 2's entire gimmick is bad. Like, it's not a bad idea. It's just not executed well at all. In my personal opinion. So I might put 2 on, like, second place. Worst character? Vanille. Right out of the gate. Worst character in 13 is Vanille. Period. Snow isn't great either, but neither's a lot of them. Vanille is always the first that comes to my head, though. Because her dialogue makes me want to die. Like, so much about Vanille is what I hate about that type of character. Vanille just hits so many things. And, like, sometimes it's not even the character itself. Her fucking stupid tattoo is on her ass. Why is it on her ass? Why, Square Enix, did you put it on her ass? But it drives me up the wall. Hope isn't great either. I think Saj is like the best character. Is that how you say his name? I don't even remember how you say his name. I think he's the best character, and even then, that's not by much. Yeah, see, I didn't get far enough in 13 to know. I mean, I know the lore, but I don't know much about the characters and what actually happens to them as time goes on. So I don't know if Hope gets better, but I kind of forgot about Fang. But yeah, not a fan of 13's characters and not a fan of 13's gameplay. So yeah, I'd probably put 13 as the worst, and then 2 is the second worst. And then 3, and maybe 8, not 3, I almost said 3. I meant to say third, not 3. 3 is good, I like 3. 8 is probably my third least favorite. Draw system aside, I'm not a fan of the majority of characters, and I fucking hate Squall so much. I'm like on Cypher's side the entire time. I wish I could play a game where I'm playing as Cypher. I mean, Cypher's a little dick, but, like, I'd rather have him than Squall, which is not a good sign. Cypher and Laguna Adventure. To be fair, 8 isn't all bad, which is why I put it as like third place. That's why I put it as third place, not like second or first. And there's some still things I like about 8, and if I was held at gunpoint and told play Final Fantasy 8, I would play it. I'd be fine just playing it. I would have to grind for a bit to get files and whatnot, so I could buff my HP to absurd degrees early in the game. But I'd play 10 over 8 personally. Even though I didn't finish 10 fully, I will admit, because I couldn't stand the characters even more. I prefer the battle system to 10 a lot more, and I wanted more battle systems like 10. The 10's characters just drove me insane a lot of the time. I just started to lose it. I mean, to be fair, I think Burmesian was a unique race to 9. It's like the Moomba, or whatever the fuck it's called. It's a unique race to 8. The weird lion people. But it is kind of interesting that the species they choose to take over to other games. Like, Cactar is still around. Chocobo's still around, Moogle is still around. What's character intent other than the obvious? I mean... Wow, that's difficult, actually. That's actually really difficult. My mind immediately went to Waka, but at the same time, I don't think so, because I kind of like Waka's character concept a lot. I just didn't like DiMaggio's voice for him. I thought his voice was just kind of awful, and I keep thinking of Bender with a Jamaican accent every time I hear him. He was way better as Heidegger in Final Fantasy VII. That's more the voice he suits. Thornberries are still around, yes, they are still around. That's gonna need this, and it's gonna need a ladder. But here's the thing, is that like 14 is like really inserting a lot of things from different games. So like, you never know, Moombas might show up, and maybe Burmesians will show up. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that they'll be like the Lupins, and they will not be playable. But I'm sure they'll show up in some form. I see, unfortunately, like I was ever going to play a Lupin. I'm a fucking Ellison. I'm inherently a racist by default. I wasn't going to play anything else. Well, they can't give you Lulu's outfit, North, because they're going to remove belts from the game. All you need to do is, like, take the part out where I just say inherently racist, and that's it. You don't need to say anything else. What? What? I wasn't even close to that wall. That was generous. That was hella generous. Well, we have Banga already. I didn't think with their uniqueness that we would get Banga as a playable race, but we got Vieira. Yeah, and in the Stormblood expansion, Evilise is a thing. And so we get Bangas showing up. I mean, to be fair, a personal opinion, I didn't think Bangas were all that great to begin with. But admittedly, they do look more adorable in Tactics than they did in 14. They look a little bit not great in 14, if I'm honest. I prefer them being more adorable. Wow, this turned into a Final Fantasy 14 stream. Can you imagine if I changed game? 14? Actually, let me see. Okay, I think Tetsu's internet's still dead. Yeah, it's still dead. That's unfortunate. I was gonna stop this game and then immediately put it into 14, but no. Do Black Mages have war attacks? They do not. Do white mages still have water attacks? I know white mages had water, but I don't know if they still do. Because it was a stun attack before. Alright, see you later, Trevor. I know blue mages have water. You can do water with blue mage if you really want. Yeah, no, black mages just have fire, blizzard, and thunder, and honestly, that is all they need. Because black mages are fucking baller. I don't think I'll ever change main. Yoshi P would have to do something fucking drastic to make me hate black mages. Xenoglossy was removed. Oh my god, if they removed Xenoglossy, I think I'd cry. I would actually just be the most upset ever. Did you hear that weird rumbling noise? You know, I'm actually... It's kind of weird. I know it won't happen. But wouldn't it be fucking terrifying if a jump scare happened? False alarm. Jenny put her washer on spin. Like, can you imagine if this game actually had the fucking audacity to put a jump scare in it? If this game has a jump scare, I'm uninstalling it. Like, if fucking Freddy Fazbear shows up around the corner, I'm actually quitting forever. I'm not even kidding. If this game does a cheap jump scare, I'm done. But, like, I get a feeling it won't. It's probably just a meme. And that's how they get you. It's supposed to be haunted. Because of an actress that went missing in the national park. This is me saying again, advertisement for Square. Please play The Adventures of Square if you haven't. The Adventures of Square is great. It is free to download. But it's okay though. This can count as like your Doom backlog. Vortail Square is its own game. Don't call it a Doom mod. Oh my god, it's 2 AM. Holy shit. Here I am just cleaning this fucking house. Yeah, the cat just tried to break the door now. He can wait though. I didn't realize I'm actually really fucking hungry as well. Holy crap. Yeah, you can still. I mean, it is technically a Doom tool. It's using the Doom engine, but they like to think of it as more of their own thing. It's kind of like Age of Hell, or that Head-On game. Head-On. It just uses GZ doing stuff to make its thing. And honestly, I've been kind of tempted to do the same thing at one point, but I don't know when that will be. Again, I don't know when anything will be. Generous again. Very generous. Legit though, I have no idea how half these things look as dirty as they do. Like, I actually begin to wonder if in the lore it isn't actually this dirty, but we're such a, like, level 5 germaphobe that we can see dirt way more than anybody else can. I mean, we already have dirt vision. We can see where the dirt is. So like, maybe that's just it. Maybe it's not actually this dirty. We can see dirt way more than the average person. And so to us it looks filthy as hell, but to most people it just looks like a little rustic, a little grungy here and there. Germal vision. Man, Detto would kill to have that kind of technology. Like literally, they would kill 99.9% of germs. Honestly, if you had a superpower which was being able to see dirt like this, you would take this type of job easily. Again, Detol would love to employ you. Detol would like to know your location. Yeah, that too. You can also, like, up in the top corner, I can see just how much dirt is left on it, and the blue bar indicates how much is left. I really am the world's worst superhero. Well, that's not true. There are way worse superheroes than that. But I'm still putting my power to good use. Honestly, yeah, this is the type of superhero we need at the moment. Although what should happen is if I look at the grass, it should just be this orange, luminous lump of ground on the floor. Because that's where all the darts came from. It's all out there. But maybe it's because it's one big mass and it's not like against something that it's not supposed to be. Maybe that's why I can see it. Maybe I can only see it if it's against something that where it shouldn't be. Yeah, it's kind of a weird cartoony glass reflection. You know, I think if House Flipper goes on sale, I might get House Flipper. My god, cat, relax. I'll get the door in a minute. My god. Oh, they're actually trying to break through the window at this point. But yeah, House Flipper is also kind of like a fun game. It's kind of like this in a way where you're cleaning up and sprucing up a house, but it's more the decorative side of things. You're cleaning a house and then decorating it so that it looks nice. You're essentially cleaning up houses that are abandoned and reselling them. I think that would be an interesting thing to like stream after this. I don't know if it's still in early access, but I do remember enjoying the look of it when I saw it a while ago. So you never know, maybe I'll move to that after this. It's just the top of the roof now, seems. Oh, no. Gotta get the inside of the door. I'm really glad I sprung for the new power washer. Yeah, it's pretty much that. I mean, it doesn't quite give you a power washer, but it allows you to decorate your own houses, so you can then sell them on the market. And I kind of like the sound of that. You know, I don't know if it exists already, but I kind of wish it told you how many gallons you used in a map to clean a house. How do, Dartfinder? I got a real doozy for you when you can spare a minute for us over at the recreational ground. Oh god. Well, I was kind of hoping that would pop up soon. Oh, hold on. Hello, is this the Grime Bandits? I need some help with my poor little play school. My name keeps changing. I'm a different company every time. The dude that's supposed to be looking after my company name keeps changing it. Oh, another thing. Careful how you go around the volcano. We went down there to enjoy a smoky sunset and Jenny saw a UFO pop out at the top and disappear. We're going to say, oh look, a UFO. What is this universe I'm in? Where is the volcano? Well, wait, that was a different map. I forgot that was a different map. Well, the bottom half's looking nice, but I was actually mostly going to keep playing until the thing popped up, because I'm actually extremely hungry. I've had very little to eat. So let's have a look at the new ones. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Hold up. Oh dear fucking Jesus, what happened here? What in the name of... This is actually a Splatoon map, yeah. It's a Splatoon map. I'm literally finishing up a Splatoon game. This is actually ridiculous. What the fuck happened to this skate park? There must be some lore on, like, a vandal. There has to be, like, a town vandal that's doing this. Because it's actually ridiculous. Some of these don't make any sense, just how gross and grimy they are. So this is the play school thing. Hello, gnome. Found the second gnome. So it's just the shoe. That's it. You gotta clean a shoe. I suppose the volcano... Well, the issue with that theory is that the volcano seems to like specifically target things. Like there's dirt all over this, but around it is fine. Like that's fine. That's fine. Grass is fine. Trees are fine. What is that? Oh man, do we have a scope? Can we? Is there a chance I can get a scope for one of my super soakers? Because I want to. Oh, that's probably just Ulysses again. That's probably just Ulysses the cat that everybody's looking for. All right. Well, these are the maps I've got now. Oh, we've done a lot of cleaning. We've actually been doing a pretty good job. But I need to save up for the big boy, this super soaker. Apparently the professional duty doesn't have anything anymore, but I don't know. I like the idea that there might just be. Okay. So I can clean up the lunar rover. I'm gonna do that last. That's gonna be the final mission. They sent me over to Mars in order to fucking do it. Alrighty. So that was fun, but Bortail's starving.